What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, this case with Aunt Jefe is getting weirder and weirder. And the reason why is because of Poetic Flaco. Gotta be 100% honest. So, yesterday I did a video on young Aunt Jefe. and I felt like today I had to do another one. To recap yesterday's video, Poetic Flaco talked about a shooting at a taco stand, right? Crips and Bloods involved, gangbanging involved, people just banging on each other. Where you from? All this, right? Okay. And then he puts out another video last night. Now I want you to follow me on this. He puts out another video. And he's so giggly and so happy because he said he has the footage. He's showing the footage before the cops even get it. Okay? In this video last night, Poetic Flaco starts by saying that he has the footage and he can't show the actual, violent part, but he breaks it all down. He shows a car, a vehicle, and says, this may or may not be a vehicle that young Aunt Jefe used to pull up to No Jumper in. Okay. He says, somebody gets punched, and then he blurs out the part where somebody gets punched. And then someone else takes 7 or 8 shots at somebody else, and that person drops, right? And he keeps reiterating that may or may not be young Aunt Jefe's car. And then, out of nowhere, young Aunt Jefe doesn't have anything to do with that. It's actually, and he says because young Aunt Jefe's family members reached out to him with the news, right? Now, Poetic Flaco, I actually like some of his content. I think he's good at what he does, right? He has a little thing that he does and he's good at it, right? But he's also in the business of trying to solve crimes. And it's not a good look when you're trying to act like you're friends with this guy. So let's get back to it. Out of nowhere, he turns around and says, yeah, but young Aunt Jefe didn't have anything to do with the taco stand incident. What really happened, is what he says, is that there was a DP. For those of you guys that don't know what that is, somebody in the neighborhood had to get disciplined. For whatever reason, their neighborhood decided this person deserved a disciplinary beatdown, right? In the process of the DP, the homie dies, right? And according to Poetic Flaco, young Aunt Jefe was there. But he didn't put hands on the guy. He didn't put feet on the guy. He didn't do nothing to the guy, but he was there. For Poetic Flaco to put out a video and say, the family gave me this information to place him at the scene of the alleged crime, that's not something that a friend does. Now, I get family members wanting Flaco to put out a video where, hey, he had nothing to do. This is what happened. Somebody got DP'd and Aunt Jefe was, had nothing to do with it. That was probably the story they wanted. Not place him there at the scene. So no matter what, he's a co-defendant. He's involved in the conspiracy, right? That's what he did. I don't think Poetic Flaco understands. Whatever happened, there's going to be gang enhancements involved. If there was a weapon, there's a lot of problems. And Poetic Flaco is not helping the matter one bit. He's not helping. This is. I read a couple of the comments to see, like, are people seeing what? And I know a lot of dudes, street cats especially, are seeing what Poetic Flaco's doing, and one of the comments said, with friends like Poetic Flaco, who needs enemies? And that's an old saying, but I'm starting to think that Poetic Flaco never liked Young and Jefe is what I'm getting at. He said again, I think in this new video, he said again the neighborhood that Young and Jefe is allegedly from. My thing is, it's unfortunate that someone lost their life. And Young and Jefe potentially is going to lose his freedom. You know, somebody DM me. And people are going to say, nobody DM'd you. I might put the DM in here. Somebody DM'd me and said, you know, it's crazy how respectful you speaking of Young and Jefe and you didn't know him. Meanwhile, Adam is saying all these things, and he typed out some of the stuff that Adam has said since the arrest, right? And I'll be honest, my response was, Adam is a woman. And he kind of laughed like a woman, and I said, and all of his conduct, the way he's conducting himself, the way he always conducts himself is very womanly, right? So you have Young and Jefe, you have Adam 22 and Poetic Flaco, people that knew him. These were his co-workers. They were in his life. And I don't know. I can't really say Adam threw him under the bus. But Poetic Flaco has. Poetic Flaco has. He had the whole taco stand story. And then made a second video. On the first few minutes of it, he's showing footage of it. And this might be his car. It looks like a car that he used to pull up to no jumper in. And then knowing that allegedly Young and Jefe's family reached out to him. Why the whole taco stand? Like, was it a flex just to show that he got the footage before the cops? How does he know the cops didn't already have? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But at the end of the day, a man lost his life and another one, at least one. I think 4 people got arrested. These people are going to lose their freedom. How much? I don't know. But even a day behind those walls is too much. If you're innocent. Excuse me. If you're innocent especially. Poetic Flaco was kind of clowning Young and Jefe because his eyes were red and it was obvious that he had been shedding some tears. And he was laughing, talking about jail can't be that bad. Jail can't be that bad. Flaco, if you went to the California Department of Corrections, you would have a rough time. You've disrespected a lot of street dudes. You're not affiliated. You would be a non-affiliate. And you would know how rough it is behind those walls. I don't think Young and Jefe was worried about doing time. I think he was frustrated at the fact that he's gonna do time. Those are 2 different things. Hugely different. And if you really do care about this dude, you'd stop making these videos. You'd let the police do the policing. You'd let the DA do his work or her work. The judge and the jury, you let them all do what they got to do. And you don't place somebody that you're cool with at the scene of a crime. By now, you probably have at least 60, 70,000 views on that video. So there's no point in taking it down to protect your friend, your coworker, your acquaintance, whatever you call him. But You're doing a lot of damage. And it's for clicks. I'm doing this video not to shit on Flaco. I'm just, giving my opinion. But I'm doing this video because the original video that Poetic Flaco did, I piggybacked off of that. And now, according to Poetic Flaco, that had nothing to do with the arrest, why he was arrested and what went down. It was a whole different thing. But for you, Poetic Flaco, let me just say that. For Poetic Flaco to say the family reached out to me and then you place him at the scene and you're saying the family told you he was there. That's pretty damaging. Anyhow, that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.